Well, good day everybody, and welcome to my channel Whisky Journey. Today I've got another single malt Scotch whisky review for you guys, and basically we're trying out this one right here, which is from the Jura distillery. Generally, I've not really been a fan over the years, not really been a fan of Jura. I find the official bottlings to be somewhat lackluster. However, that kind of changed last year when I tried the independent bottle of whiskey sponges. Jura. It was well matured. I think it was, if my memory serves me correct, it was either 27 or 28 years old, and that won my Best Scotch of the Year award last year. I thought it was just absolutely spectacular. Ever since then, I've been looking to see if I can find any independent bottlings of Jura. They are somewhat difficult to get. Not too many offerings as far as I can see online for decent prices. So I saw this one right here recently, and I'll give you a little bit more information on it. So this is a 10-year-old, and this is from a German independent bottler called Maltbarn. They have actually been around for quite some time, and matured in a bourbon cask, maturation, as I said, 10 years, so this makes the distillate 2014, bottled in 2024, 263 bottles only, and this is Maltbarn's 239th release. No colouring, not chill filtered, 55.6% ABV. And I was intrigued when I saw this. It was only on Maltbarn's website, you can get it direct. If you're in the UK, I think it was about 63 euros. Postage is not cheap. I think it was about 20 euros. It's probably better to get 2 bottles rather than the one, because 2 bottles was still 20 euros for the postage. And I got it in within 5 days. I think I got it. So it cost about, everything in, probably about 70 quid. Which, I mean, okay, it's a 10-year-old, but I mean, high ABV, non-chill filtered natural colour. I just had to get it. I thought it was intriguing. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this again. I'll try it with a bit of water as well. I haven't actually tried it with water yet. But let's just get straight into the tasting notes, guys. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description, excuse me, of where you can actually get the bottle. If you're interested in getting one. I just thought it was a bit of a bargain for 63 euros. Albeit the postage is not cheap, but yeah, let's just see what we get then, shall we? So first on the nose, let's see what we get. This has been resting now for about 20-25 minutes. Okay, so on the nose, fruity, very fruity nose, definitely lemon or lime, fresh lemon. It's got quite a fresh nose. Vibrant nose. There's hints of definitely apple, lots and lots of apple in this one as well. So apple and lemon. There's vanilla there too. A touch industrial, almost like oily. Not quite motor oil, but it's definitely oily. It's got an oily consistency. There's some subtle sort of floral notes as well in the background. Definitely malty as well. I don't have the other bottle of Jura that I had from last year anymore. It's all gone, so it's difficult to compare the nose between the two of them. But I just love this nose. There's hints of pears as well, pear drops. But it's got this almost like, as I say, that sort of floral, foresty sort of nature to it as well. Honey sweetness, a little bit of earthiness as well, perhaps a bit of soil, and a coastal edge as well. Definitely some brine or seawater as well. So there's quite a bit going on here, guys. I mean, it's okay. It's only 10 years old, but there's quite a bit of complexity and quite a bit of flavour packed in here. So, as I said, just to wrap up the nose, so it leads the way with lemon. You get some pear as well, apples definitely, and then it It comes across as a bit floral with some soil as well and flowers. but not heavy in any way. And there's definitely a coastal or mineral aspect as well to this. Some seawater, definitely. Definitely a bit of mineral character too. And some honey sweetness, as I've said. So, stunning nose, guys. Absolutely stunning. And I don't know if you can see, probably can't see, but just swirling it around, it's quite oily. It's got thick legs there. Well, there's definitely a thickness to in the consistency of this dram, definitely. Okay, so let's just try it then, shall we, on the palate and see what we get. Okay. Beautiful coastal edge on the end, just that bit of salt, hints of seawater, a little bit of that oily industrial note. That's just absolutely stunning, guys. Beautiful, beautiful dram. So leading the way, oily and thick, good texture, mouth coating, waxy apples, definitely. That's the first note I get. Lots and lots of apples, pear, and then sort of mid palate it starts to become a tad bitter, but it's not your. It doesn't taste like bitterness from a barrel as such. It reminds me of a really good Pilsner beer or something like that. Hoppiness, definitely that sort of pleasant bitterness that I like. Malted barley, mineral character, a little bit of slate or stone, and then it becomes you get that sort of honey sweetness that comes in as well. Pear, as I've said already, so it starts out really fruity, mid palate becomes as I said, you get more of an industrial tone now, definitely from the mid palate that leads into the finish. Oily, and then in the finish, tiny hint of smoke, even, I would say, tiny hint of smoke. Subtle flowers or floral nature, definitely. Minerals, as I've said already, and that kind of almost industrial, sort of slight industrial tone on the end there. Long finish. As the finish goes on, I even get almost like a copper element as well, like copper coins. I got that on the well matured Jura last year, so you definitely get that. A little bit of oak, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of pepper spice as well. There is a bit of spiciness, but even at the 55% or so, it's still very, very drinkable at its natural strength. I mean, that is just for me an absolutely stunning dram. I've had a few drops of this already, and this is already one of my favorite bottles of the year. I mean, I've had a fair few single malt Scotch whiskies over this year, not as much as I'd wanted to, but this one's pretty much top of the pile at the moment, considering the value of this one. Okay, anyway, so I've added a few drops of water, guys, so let's just see. As I said, first time I'm trying this with reduced strength, so let's just see what we get on the nose again. Apples, waxy apples, that's beautiful. That waxy apple element is stunning. Lemon, definitely the more that floral edge is now more prominent on the nose, but we're very, very well balanced. Vanilla, biscuity, oily, soil, coastal. Yeah, there's definitely a lovely soil note there now. With that soil note is coming out now with a bit more water. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Right, let's just try this now, just on the palate. Definitely more floral nature now. That leads into the finish. That is also stunning, guys. Great transitions. So again, it's become sweeter now. I think with those few drops of water, the apple note, which is the dominant note in my opinion on the front of the palate, definitely comes across as sweeter. So more your red apple, lime, lots of lemon, salted lemon. The lemon note is now stronger, so you're getting that kind of sweet and sour element on the front end, and then it leads into the mid palate where you're getting a bit of vanilla, that sort of industrial edge, oil. The palate still remains very waxy and thick, mouth coating, leading into the finish, coastal, seawater, sea spray, seaweed element, more industrial tones, minerals, lots of minerals, but still remains and retains its fruity edge, pear, apples, and the finish is quite long. You get beautiful sweet notes and a bit of lime as well, so you're getting that playfulness between the sweet and sour notes on the end, and it just continues. The finish is long on this one. I really love this dram. I think for the price, absolute bargain in my opinion, and it's opened me up to Maltbarn as well. I had heard of them before, but didn't realize that you could buy their the whiskey that they bottled. You can buy direct from Germany, and didn't have any issues with it coming to my home or anything like that. I mean, I've bought in the UK and it's taken longer. This was at my address within 5 days. So what do I think of this? 10 years old, and even now with notes of vanilla custard, that sort of floral edge as well continuing. I just love Jura. That copper coins, a bit of copper in the finish now on the end. Just a dram that's right up my street. I just love this dram, and I just wish official bottlings of Jura would be like this one. But yeah, 10 years of age, guys. I mean, it's youthful. It's got a lot of character. It's it's very fresh and vibrant, but it's got in my opinion, it's got quite a bit of complexity. Adding water, I think, benefits the dram a wee bit. Still retains that lovely waxiness, but you're getting, in my opinion, sweeter notes with the apple. More red apple, I would say that on the initial palate, probably green apple, maybe a bit more sour apple on the palate at its natural strength, but that water just adds a little bit of sweetness in my opinion, and paired with notes of pear, so it comes across as very fruity on the front end, hints of sourness and sweetness, and then, as I said, in the middle, industrial tones, oil, and then you get that sort of that beautiful sort of coastal element towards the end and into the finish, and then it just lingers with those sweet fruity tones on the end. Yeah, as I said, guys, stunning, absolutely stunning. Definitely one of my favorite bottles of the year. I think this could be one of the top ones, if not the top one, in my opinion. So great release from Maltbarn, and as I said, great introduction to them because I've never tried their bottles before. Okay, so it's still available, I think, on their website, but yeah, if you want a bottle, as I said, I'm not affiliated with Maltbarn in any way. I will leave a description a link in the description where you can purchase it. If you're a fan of Jura, I'm sure that you will love this. Okay, guys. All right. So that about wraps things up, guys. So as I said, that's Maltbarn's 10-year-old Jura. Stunning bottle. Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, if you enjoy my content, guys, then just please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I always appreciate it. But as usual, folks, not much else to say except have a fantastic day. I'll see all of you again soon. Take care. Cheers.